Okay, this is my good roommate who shows up for my speeches. And these are my two FaceTime audience members. Okay. Imagine the year 2035. What do you picture? Are you envisioning flying cars, robots, and vacations to the moon? Do you picture your children creating breakthrough science, the disappearance of deadly disease? I'll tell you what I picture. I imagine a planet that is void of all life. Not a single human, animal, plant, or protist. This is the true 2035. If human consumption continues without change, this will be our future. The speakers of the United Nations on their website, un.org, that I accessed on September 13th of this year, predict that climate change will become irreversible in just 11 years. The strongest ecosystem to take a hit is our oceans. As humans, we need air to breathe, food to eat, and water to drink. We need medications and a climate that we can survive in. In order to thrive, we as humans need healthy oceans. Oceans are the largest ecosystems on Earth, containing over 97% of the Earth's water. Marine algae provides us with 50% of our oxygen that we breathe, and marine mammals provide a sixth of our meat. Our oceans are so vital to all living organisms on Earth, yet we're so slow to protect them. Today we will discuss the impact of human activity on our oceans, the solution to protecting them, and finally, life with these protections. According to oceanconservancy.org, an organization dedicated to the conservation of oceans, which I accessed on September 13th, 2019, 40% of the oceans have been impacted by human activity. Many pesticides and nutrients used in agriculture ends up in rivers, which eventually heads to the oceans. These harmful chemicals deplete oxygen levels in affected areas, resulting in dead zones. These are inhabitable by marine life. Overfishing is another aspect of human activity that harms the ocean's ecosystems. Fish are being caught and consumed at rates too high for reproduction to keep up with. Many edible fish species have become endangered due to overfishing. There's small acts we can make in our everyday lives that can help our oceans. Using less plastic, avoiding pesticides, and consuming less seafood. But changes must also be made on a large-scale level. We must urge our leaders to pass bills that protect our oceans. According to EnvironmentAmerica.org, an organization specializing in environmental news that I accessed on September 13th of 2019, states that new ocean protection bills are being introduced to Congress often, but usually are turned down due to economical worries. Just as it's important to pass bills to protect our oceans, it's important to keep them. According to fisheries.noaa.org, an organization that works to protect marine life that I accessed on September 13th, 2019, the Marine Mammal Protection Act is up for negotiation. This act was last amended in 1994, and it protects marine mammals from harassment and hunting. The current administration has suggested revising the act, but not for the benefit of our oceans. It's our duty as American citizens to vote for leaders whose interests resemble those of our own. Our oceans are under attack and we must protect them. I have provided you today with a card that contains a link to a pre-written and addressed letter to our Indiana representatives. This letter addresses the Marine Mammal Protection Bill and asks our leaders to vote no against any future bills that attack our oceans. Now that you understand the importance of our oceans, I encourage you to read, sign, and email this letter to your representative. Life after 2035 does not have to be one of despair. It can be our future of flying cars and robots in a picturesque climate, rid of deadly disease. The future can be anything we create it to be, but it all starts with a clean ocean. I now have a short video to leave you with. Thank you.
must connect the ocean to the existence of every human being. This is the only way for people to understand that the quality of each and every one of our lives depend on water, depends on the ocean. My father said, people protect what they love. And so we want more people to fall in love with water, with the ocean. And I say, protect the ocean and you protect yourself.